Hi everyone, Cynthia here. Just wanted to introduce myself. This is the first WordPress Ask Anything that I'm hosting, and this is geared towards any questions you might have while building your website, or if you have an existing website that was designed for you and you're not sure how to do something, you can ask a question and I will answer it in this weekly video. So I am Cynthia. I am the creator of the Web Presence Boss Academy, where you learn to build your website, do your search engine optimization, all your good old online marketing type stuff, and we even go over creating graphics. So I have been a web designer for 14 years, and I decided to take it freelance on my own for a little while, and I decided, okay, time to run my own business full blast. So here goes. This week's questions are around plugins. What are the plugins you recommend for every WordPress website to have? So, you want something for security. I prefer a plugin called Defender. It's super easy to use, very straightforward. It takes you step by step what each thing is that you're doing and how to do it, and it's pretty much one click for each step. And that is put out by WPMU. I use a lot of their stuff. Also, if you're blogging or using a lot of large images, you'll want something to compress your image sizes. I use WPMU Smush. I think they call it WP Smush. And that will help your page speeds load up a little faster. And that's good for your search engine optimization as well to have faster page speeds. Another thing I use for speeding up the website to help with SEO is Hummingbird, and that is also by WPMU. And previously, before that, I was doing all those steps manually, coding it in and adjusting settings. It was obnoxious. Hummingbird made it so much faster to do and easier. Anyone can do it now. And you also want something for backups. WPMU does have a backup plugin called Snapshot, but I have been using Backup Buddy for the longest time, and I really like the interface of that one a whole lot better. It's a lot more straightforward and easier for people who are not familiar with building websites. And the reason you would want a backup plugin is in case something happens to your server. GoDaddy has a server side infection and they have to remove everything, and it's a hassle to disinfect files. So if you have a backup and you're only losing a couple days worth of stuff, preferably only a couple hours, way better. It's super fast to load a recovery of your website up. Pretty much all one click, and it saves to their backup stash. Or you could save it to your Amazon account if you have Amazon Web Services, and it also plugs into Dropbox, and it's just one click to restore your website pretty much. Little configurations, but it does walk you through it. It's super simple to follow the steps, and they explain everything out in detail. Another two things that don't really have to do with configurations, but more so users on the site. You want something for your opt-ins. I really like Elegant Themes Bloom, Bloom plugin for creating those opt-ins. It's really nice looking. It matches my theme well because I use an Elegant Themes theme called Divi on my website. And then the other thing I use is called Monarch, and that is for sharing your blog posts, your pages, your products, and also so people can connect with you on your social media profile so they can find where to join you on LinkedIn or Twitter or Google Hangouts or Facebook even. It's got tons of options. And again, that matches my theme perfectly. Actually, it matches most themes pretty well because you can configure the coloration or the colors, you can configure the shape, you can configure which ones display and which ones don't. It's even got little animations that are totally adorable, like you can make it spin and stuff. Great plugin. Okay, and the second question that I received this week was around themes. What kind of themes do I generally like to work with for my clients? Well, that depends on what the client is doing. Is it a e-commerce? Is it a membership site? Is it a blogger, like a beauty blogger with affiliates? Tons of different options. If it's a business that's going to need to grow, I tend to look for a multi-purpose theme, and that would be something like Divi Enfold, X Theme, um, Ultra by Themify, Peak by Themify. I also really like Genesis. It's not as multi-purpose because you're installing a child theme that is dependent on what you need. So you might have to code some things in. It's not as plug and play friendly, but it is a great way to go if you know what you need now and it's going to be a while before you need those extras. It does, most of them do have WooCommerce plugin built in compatibility for it. Um, Almost all of the themes considered multi-purpose have some sort of e-commerce built in for compatibility. Usually it's WooCommerce because that is the most common. But I really like using Divi theme for most things because I can manipulate that to look completely unique for each client. A lot of the times people are look at the site I create and they're like, "What did you use?" And I tell them it's Divi and they're like, "That's Divi? It doesn't even look like it." It's great. Same thing with Genesis. Sometimes it's hard to tell if it's actually a Genesis theme that you're working with because the child theme is configured so uniquely that you're like, "Oh, okay." And I really like how Genesis works because its homepage is built off of widgets, which if you're not familiar, you can add your widgets using go to the dashboard appearance widgets, and it has widget slots on the homepage. So you put your slider as a widget, your three little blocks underneath the sliders to take you to like blog posts, about page, or work with me page. Really nicely built, and they're very easy to configure and switch out which page will display there, what slider you're displaying, what theme categories are going in there. Really like the way that works. And then once you need to reskin the site, you just create a new child theme, upload it, hit activate, and everything's still right there. All you did was change the look. You didn't have to reconfigure your content. Um, Divi kind of works like that. They have something called the Divi Builder. It's a page builder that allows you to create rows and columns and put modules into those columns and rows to build out your layout. So you can have a slider, you can have those three images, you can have a blog feed, you can have an opt in for your email list. It all is right there on the builder. Really easy to use. Now, another theme that I like that's multi purpose is Enfold. Um, it comes with a builder as well. It's it's a little different than Divi. I feel like it's pretty much the same concept. Columns, rows, add modules, but they call them something else. Um, the extra theme is exactly like Divi to an extent. It's more for a magazine style layout. So if you run a blog that does a lot of different categories, then the extra theme would be awesome for you. Ultra is a good multi-purpose theme as well. And I like this one because it has the Themify builder, and that is a true front end point and click builder. You see it as you build it. You don't have to click save and then go look at it. It's really nice to work with when you're a visual person and you want to see what you're doing. And then Peak is also by Themify. It's their newest theme, and I think it's great for anyone that is an artist, a photographer, a graphic designer. It displays your portfolio in this really nice mosaic grid, sort of, and allows you to really get a good sense of the style of your art, your creations. It's beautiful. And I just discovered that one yesterday. I have not gotten to work with it yet, but it's just like working in Ultra. Um, so if you have any questions or if you're interested in working with me to help you build your website, I do have a membership site called webpresenceboss.com, and you can register there. I have tons of courses to help you through building your WordPress website, tons of resources for you to use. All these themes are available. You get all the updates while you're a member. I take care of your site for you. You just link it into my little system and I handle all your updates. By updates, I mean your plugins, your WordPress, not your content. You're in charge of the content on your site. Um, Also, I handle the security for you. Your plugin that I give you, you'll type in my security monitoring email. And if something goes wrong with your website, I will help you out with that. So, this membership that I host is more than just a learning membership, it's a I help take care of you membership. Everyone needs some sort of maintenance plan and upkeep plan on their website so they don't have to worry about hackers, spammers, or losing your content because your database crashed. Um, so if you have questions, you can submit them through the free membership on webpresenceboss.com. Click the sign up button all the way at the bottom and click the free membership. You can take part in these Q&A and get the free trainings. And then also you can hop into the group, Web Presence Boss group on Facebook, and ask your questions there as well if you don't want to go through the website or do the trainings. So I hope this was helpful to you, and I will see you next Thursday. Bye, everyone.